Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Low Day here in Georgia with my teachable moment. And of course, I'm here with the reminder to give yourself some grace. Let's all give ourselves some grace. We are in the thick of whatever it is with the president that we have shooting fires, shooting attacks, and all this stuff with his Twitter fingers or Truth Social fingers on behalf of everyone in this country who does not align or share the same sentiment as he does. And during this thick of it, it may look like we are not winning, but we are. So don't fall for the illusion and keep pushing, okay? We have a long year ahead of us. We have a long 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. We just want to keep pushing. That's all we can do right now. So give yourself some grace, restructure, and we're going to get back at it, right? So we have our updates for our health and healthcare advocacy training, which is May 16th. We now have 10 trainings, and I think we're closing it off at these 10 training sessions. We have our 6 presenters, of course, Chuck Panaccio of One Pair States, Andrea Miller by way of Edwan Whitehead right here at Center for Common Ground. We have Jillian Mason, of Healthcare Now. Catherine Lewandowski of Whole Washington, myself representing FTC Charity, and then Patricia Chadwick of the Disability Social History Project. So we're so excited about that. Registration for everything that I'm going to mention is linked in our Google Doc, and I dropped that in the chat already. Let's see. Oh, I'll be speaking next Friday, the third Friday meeting. My presentation is on forecasting and grassroots organizing, effective measures for targeted success. A couple weeks ago, I mentioned how I noticed that this is a struggle for some of our organizations where we're not able to see the bigger picture. We're able to, some organizations are able to put together big movements, but the movements don't move us or the social initiative forward. It's just a big show. And we want to be more effective. We have to be more effective, especially during these times. So that's what this training or this presentation will be, to help us take our big movements and push our needles, our initiatives forward, okay? We also have some really exciting news. Right now, I am asking for you guys' and anyone else's that you may think will be interested in helping, but send the Central Georgia Democracy Center to Chicago and Massachusetts. Why? Because we collaborated with One Pair States on a panel presentation, and we submitted these presentations to the Galactic Conference of Resistive Studies. That will be at the University of Massachusetts in Amherst on 6/18 through 6/21, and also to the Labor Notes Labor Organizing Conference in Chicago. Both were accepted. So I want to get there. So we could really use your help in making sure that we're able to make our presentation not just before our nation, but across the globe. These are really big conferences. Our panel topic is Structural Innovations for Resilient Global Resistance to Fascism. So again, if you remember, a couple weeks ago, we started our Global Black Brain Trust, and this information is all going to be presented here. How we here in the U.S. can help our family, friends, loved ones, fellow organizers, fellow advocates across the globe beat the hell out of fascism, right? So help us get to Chicago and Massachusetts. For our environmental justice initiatives, of course, we have our 5th biennial seed exchange. That'll be this Saturday, 4/11 at 11 a.m. right here at the Gullah Nature Preserve. Our theme is Give Light and People Will Grow. That has been big on my heart this year, just spreading light, right? So that we can continue to grow during these dark and uncertain times. Second, we have our Data Center Community Coalition, where we are in partnership with organizations like the Sierra Club, Black Voters Matter, and another Conserve Henry, a number of organizations. Right now, it is big. Our initiative for no more data centers in Henry County is a big push right now. Henry County has the strongest data center regulations within the state. However, we currently have 5 data centers and we have 11 more that are projected to be built by 2030. It's insane, right? So we are finding that construction, not just construction from data centers, but construction in general. And why that's important, because Henry County is one of the top 10 fastest growing counties in our nation. Development is just rampant here, right? However, it is putting a strain on our watersheds. South of Atlanta, it is contaminating down into Florida, right? We also have a rise of aspergillus. If you don't know what aspergillus is, it's a fungus, right? It can be deadly fungus that is on the rise. It comes from exposing the dirt. It's a fungus that comes out of the dirt into the air, right? Now we're seeing that it is drug resistant, okay? It is affecting the southwest region of our country. Where is that? Virginia down to Florida. We are looking to see if there's any correlation between the data center boom, of course, development boom, and how we can use that to kind of advocate against these data centers. Let's see, Georgia is in a state of extreme drought as well. However, we are not experiencing any significantly high or drier season than normal. So we're looking into seeing if there's a possible correlation between these data centers, because they use on average 6.5 million gallons of water per day, water that we don't have in the first place. But yeah, we're experiencing a drought right now. Insane. So we'll be adding new infographics to the ones that we already have to increase awareness, as well as to educate the community on that. Our current infographics deal with no more data centers, but is focused on the water, how much water data centers use. But we're going to add more infographics pertaining to the rise of aspergillus, and how development or construction in general is contaminating our watershed south of Atlanta into Florida. That's all I have. Oh, and I wanted to say, shout out to Brandon. I remember when they started to build those toll systems up in the university area, and we did some work to try to advocate against that. We were able to postpone it for a while, but it seems like it was inevitable. So I pray for you, man.